Hi there, it's Pam. Today I'll be sharing 40 empowering why is it so easy questions to help you to express yourself, to listen deeply, and to ask with confidence. Let's unlock your voice and transform your communication. Repeat the questions out loud. Why is it so easy to connect with others through powerful communication? Communication is the lifeblood of humanity's interaction, shaping our relationships, careers, and personal growth. Yet for many, expressing ourselves authentically can feel challenging. Let's explore the art of self-expression and deep listening through a series of empowering questions. Why is it so easy to express myself with clarity and confidence? Because when we tap into our inner wisdom and trust our unique voice, words flow naturally. We realize that our perception matters and deserves to be shared. Why is it so easy to speak my truth with kindness? Because by aligning with our words and our values and intentions, we can communicate honestly while remaining compassionate. Our authenticity becomes a gift to others. Why is it so easy to feel safe sharing my authentic thoughts? Because as we cultivate self-acceptance and surround ourselves with supportive people, vulnerability becomes a strength. We create space where genuine expression is welcome and celebrated. Why is it so easy to express my emotions in a healthy way? Because by developing emotion and mindfulness, we learn to articulate our feelings constructively. We transform challenging emotions into opportunities for growth and connection. Why is it so easy to communicate what I truly desire? Because when I get clear on my needs and values, articulating our desires becomes natural. We recognize that expressing our authentic wants leads to greater fulfillment. Why is it so easy to let my voice be heard and valued? Because as I step into and why is it so easy to be honest while staying compassionate? Because by cultivating empathy alongside truthfulness, we find the balance between authenticity and kindness. Our words become a bridge rather than a barrier. Why is it so easy to express myself with creativity and flow? Because when we release self-judgment and embrace playfulness, our natural creativity emerges. We discover new ways to convey our ideas and experiences. Why is it so easy to stay calm and grounded when sharing? Because by practicing present and deep breathing, we remain centered even when discussing challenging topics. Our inner peace becomes a foundation for clear communication. Why is it so easy to communicate clearly and effectively? Because as we refine our ability to organize thoughts and choose precise language, our message becomes crystal clear. We learn to tailor our words to our audience to maximize impact. Why is it so easy to choose words that uplift and inspire? Because when we focus on the positive and seek to empower others, uplifting language flows naturally. Our words become a force of encouragement and motivation. Why is it so easy to be understood and appreciated? Because by developing our emotional intelligence and reading social cues, we naturally adjust our communication style. We create mutual understandings and deep connections. Why is it so easy to connect deeply through my words? Because as we speak from the heart and share our authentic experiences, others resonate with our humanity. We forge meaningful bonds through vulnerable expressions. Why is it so easy to be open and authentic in communications? Because when we release the need for perfection and embrace our true selves, genuine dialogue unfolds. We create a safe space for others to do the same. Why is it so easy to keep communication simple and powerful? Because by focusing on the core message and eliminating unnecessary, complicated communication, we learn that sometimes less is truly more. Why is it so easy to use silence as part of powerful communication? Because as we become comfortable with pauses and reflection moments, we harness the power of silence. We create space for deeper understanding and connection. Why is it so easy to communicate both from the heart and the mind? Because by integrating our emotional intelligence with our logical thinking, we achieve balanced expression. Our words resonate at a multiple level, touching both intellect and emotion. Why is it so easy to build harmony through communication? Because when we approach conversations with an intention of creating a win-win outcome, cooperation naturally emerges. Why is it so easy to listen deeply with presence? Because as we cultivate mindfulness and genuine curiosity, we naturally tune into others fully. We create an atmosphere where people feel truly heard and valued. Why is it so easy to hear what's truly being said beyond words? Because by developing our intuition emotional awareness, we pick up on subtle cues and underlying meanings. We understand the full message, not just the surface words. Why is it so easy to listen with compassion and understanding? Because when we approach others with an open heart and a desire to connect, empathy flows naturally. We create a safe space for authentic sharing and mutual growth. Why is it so easy to be patient when listening to others? Because as we cultivate inner calm and we release the need to rush, we naturally give others the time and space to express themselves fully. Our patience becomes a gift to those around us. Why is it so easy to listen without needing to fix or judge? Because by releasing our ego's desires to prove ourselves or solve every problem, we create space for others to process and grow. Because when we give our full attention and validate others' experiences, they naturally feel appreciated. Our presence becomes a powerful affirmation to their worth. Why is it so easy to listen with curiosity and openness? Because as we cultivate a growth mindset and genuine interest in others, we naturally approach conversations with wonder. Every interaction becomes an opportunity to learn and expand our perspective. Why is it so easy to ask powerful questions that spark insight? Because when we approach conversations with genuine curiosity and a desire to understand, why is it so easy to seek clarification without fear or hesitation? Because as we release the need to appear all-knowing, asking for clarification becomes second nature. We recognize that seeking understanding is a strength, not a weakness. Why is it so easy to inquire in ways that empower others. Because by framing questions that encourages reflection and self-discovery, we naturally support others' growth. Our inquiries become the catalyst for that personal insight and development. Why is it so easy to ask for what? Why is it so easy to pose questions that lead to meaningful dialogue? Because as we develop our emotional intelligence and conversational skills, we naturally craft questions that open up rich discussions. By embracing these empowering questions and perspectives, we transform our approach to communication. We discover that authentic self-expression, deep listening, and meaningful inquiry are not just possible, but natural and effortless. As we cultivate these skills, we create rich communication, fostering understanding and unlocking new possibilities in all areas of our life. Let these questions inspire your approach to communication with renewed confidence and ease. Embrace the power of your voice, the gift of your presence, and the transformational potential of genuine dialogue. As you do, watch your relationships deepen and your influences grow, and your world expands through the magic of authentic communication.